Hello and good evening. I'm Cheryl D'Souza and you're watching Goa 365. Our headlines for the day. Goa under the threat of malaria epidemic, says Health Minister Rane. Chief Minister favors common forum for all Goan organizations. Youth injured in Korlim mishap. Those were our headlines. Now for the news in detail. Taking cognizance of the increasing number of malaria cases in the state, the Health Minister, Mr. Vishwajit Rane, directed the Directorate of Health Services to write a letter to all the concerned authorities, including construction sites, to take precautionary measures to avoid the further spread of malaria.
Immediately, Director has been told to ensure that she immediately issues notices to those people and inform the municipality and panchayat of construction sites which are high risk areas. That will be immediate step, because I think if strict action is taken, then the concerned builder or concerned person in charge of the project will be forced to see that his areas or construction sites or whatever are well regulated, so that this thing doesn't spread.
Speaking to media persons after the meeting that was called to discuss malaria-related issues occurring in Santa Cruz and Talegaon constituency, Mr. Rane blamed the increase in construction activities for the spread of malaria in the state.
The rise in construction activity, like I said, it is not any activity related to any builder or anything, because don't get me wrong, it is a construction activity. State infrastructure projects also on the rise, any of construction activity, and we found that like he made a presentation, that the cases of falciparum malaria also on the rise. And total figures, if you see compared to last year, are virtually close to doubling. So this is an area of concern.
Mr. Rane directed the authorities to cancel the construction licenses for not taking precautionary measures at their sites.
Told Director within 24 hours she has to write to the authorities for cancellation of the permission of certain construction sites where it has been well identified that here this is a potential and a high risk area where it is being totally neglected and nothing is being regulated there.
He also said that there was a possibility of a malaria epidemic.
There is an outbreak. If it doubles, there has to be called outbreak. I may not call it epidemic just to suit my this thing, but it is definitely an outbreak, and I have told Secretary that he should give powers to Director, should recruit, she requires technicians and she requires seasonal workforce for this carrying out these programs for elimination or bringing down this malaria. She should do it at her level.
The Chief Minister, Mr. Digambar Kamath, favors setting up of a common forum for all Goan organizations operating within India and outside Goa to keep Goans in touch with Goa. He was speaking at the inaugural function of the conference, Building Bridges with Africa.
Goans are in various countries, settled there since many generations. Still, they never forget their roots. They always love the original place, and that is Goa. Now it is up to us to take initiative and again remind them they also have their roots in the state of Goa. I think this role is being played by NRI Commissionerate in bringing the people at large of Goan origin. We are settled in various countries together. Bring them together, give them a confidence, give them a feeling that they ultimately have something towards the state of Goa. That it is not only the government level coordination, it is the coordination people to people contact.
The Chief Secretary, Mr. J.P. Singh, pointed out that the opportunities can be shared by both India and Africa in order to facilitate growth.
Technological excellence, particularly in IT, now space technology, even on other areas of agriculture and small industry, the industry in general, we have a tremendous amount of wealth of technological excellence which can be shared with Africa, with our partner states there. This is an area, I'm sure, which will be very fruitful, and this is an area which increasingly will find more and more collaborative relations, I think, taking place.
The Commissioner for NRI Affairs, Mr. Eduardo Falero, spoke about the Indo-African relations dating back to centuries.
There was migration from Africa to the Mediterranean region, to Asia, migration in every direction. And from this migration, thousands of years ago, resulted that civilization which is known as the cradle of culture, the cradle of civilization, a composite culture and a composite civilization that gave birth to all other cultures thereafter. Indians have been migrating to Africa over the centuries.
The High Commissioner of Mozambique, Mr. Carlos Agustin de Rosario, proposed to create an Indo-African forum at all levels such as political, technical, business, academic, media, etc.
It is in the boundary development of strengthening the Indo-African partnership that India has launched and successfully implemented a number of initiatives to support various aspects of the continent's peace, stability and development efforts. Such efforts have been visible in the following areas.
We'll spill into a commercial break. Stay with us.